Hebrew Israelites coming out week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this kingdom, America, aka Babylon the Great. But first, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash.
Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who do real well, teach this truth, honesty and sincerity. And we back out here again, and you know, we coming into the
make sure
fall.
I got it correct.
Yeah, we in the fall, approaching this this wicked time of the year, where the wickedness really heightens around this time. You know, a lot of dark things going on. And we just gonna pull some scriptures to show how this ain't nothing new, you know, and what the Lord said and His judgment for you know not for Israel not adhering to those words.
This is Deuteronomy 12 and 29, and it reads, "When the Lord thy God shall cut off the nations from before thee, whither thou goest to possess them, and thou succeedest them, and dwellest in their land, take heed to thyself, that thou be not snared by following them, after that they be destroyed from before thee, and that thou inquire not of their gods."
So the Lord, when the Lord told us to go into new lands, He removed the heathens from around us and told us not to do what they was doing. But Israel, being that hard-headed, stiff nation, they inquired about these other these false gods anyway. Was it a little bit more on there?
Okay, I'll go back to it. It says, let me read this part over again. It says, "And that thou inquire not after their gods, saying, how did these nations serve their gods? Even so will I do likewise."
Right. See, our people was always well looking at the other nations, wondering about their gods when they ain't nothing. They ain't nothing, you know. But us as a people, the nation of Israel, had the God, the power, the most supreme power, man.
That's right.
I like to say, you know, it's like going from being having a silver spoon to saying I wanna live in poverty. I wanna live in the like. That's what Israel used to. That's what they do, man. You know, they have everything they need, but they want to go and you know make themselves lesser by worshiping these guys that can't do nothing for them.
Jeremiah 2 and 11. "Have a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods? But my people have changed their glory for that which doth not profit. Be astonished, O ye heavens, at this, and be horribly afraid. Be very desolate, saith the Lord.
That's right.
For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewn them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water."
That's our people, man. They want to go from being, you know, on a high level to being a low level reprobate, man. You know, worshiping something that what the scriptures say, giving no benefit, that don't benefit them.
It says, which does not profit.
Yeah, it don't profit you nothing. You know, we got this wicked Halloween coming up, and Esau doing a lot. He working his little magic through his media, putting these movies out with the witches and you know all the spooky things that you know people be so intrigued with. But that profits our people nothing.
It's one more verse.
All right,
Jeremiah 2 and 14. "Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled?" Break it down. It says, "Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Most High is asking a rhetorical question. All right, because you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you act like slaves. You don't have a kingly mentality. All right.
Right.
You know, you just like the brother said. You take the silver spoon out of your mouth and then you go be homeless, you know, on the street, metaphorically speaking.
You know, roaming around, going from knowing and acknowledging your power or God to not at all, you know. And look at the condition. You know, our problem ain't financial, and you know, we know how to get money. It's the spiritual aspect of life that our people lack as a whole. They don't know who they are, you know. But the Lord put men on the highways and byways to tell you, and you still got hard-headed Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that want that hurt, man. And the judgment gonna come, just like the judgment came on these in these events that we about to get into.
Book of Deuteronomy 18, verse 9. When thou art coming to the land which the Lord thy power giveth thee, thou shalt not learn to do after the abominations of those nations.
The Lord telling our people again, don't do what you see these heathens doing, man.
There shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire or use divination.
And that's exactly what our people, especially around this time, man. They have our people, the children dressing up as little ghouls and goblins and you know, going to strange people's houses, you know, getting candy, who knows, you know, what's being done to it. Yeah, when I was younger, that was something that they warned you about. Don't go to this certain neighborhood because they be doing stuff to the candy. Like, how much more now? You know? Even just participating in that is just it's paganism. You know? And again, it don't benefit our people anything. And just recently in these years, the Lord has been having it be rainy as hell during this Halloween season. So everything been ruined. And Yapa, man. That's beautiful. Because this the whole spirit of this place is crumbling.
Right.
You know? And that's wonderful.
Or that uses divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch.
And you have a lot of these women out here, man, that's proclaiming themselves to be witches, man. Reaching out to women, trying to tell them how to cast spells on men, trying to tell them how to, you know, get men hooked on them. You know, you got all books out about these spells and these enchantments. You know, potions and carrying on. You know, hey, this place is a haven for witchcraft. You know?
And this one particular so-called black woman, Judite woman, I think the name of her YouTube channel is Shane Booty. And she put vaginal fluid in her perfume. They said like that attracts a man more to you. You know, it's some witchcraft shit.
Erykah Badu,
yeah, Erykah Badu, you know, did put her vaginal fluid on the incense. That shit sold out the first day. Now, that just goes to show you that the modern day woman is a damn witch.
That's right.
They don't. Hey, you gotta have a low self-esteem to like want to do that, you know. Cause like a real woman would have confidence in herself and like would know her role. And nowadays, you females, you gotta become witches in order to get a man.
And to speak on that, a lot of them know that they ain't really worth nothing, so they won't switch up their life to be pleasing to a man, you know, that they may like. No, they want him to succumb to the bullshit they got going on. And real men just not gonna do that, man. You know?
It says, or a charmer, or a consultant with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. For all that do these things are an abomination unto the Lord.
That means the Lord hate that, man. He's not with it. You know, you got all these people talking about calling on the ancestors and this is something that we used to do. No, man.
Wilder.
You know, Tariq Nasheed with all this. Hey, this is madness, man. If our people was doing it, it was wicked. You know, and it wasn't a popular thing. You know.
I can't stand that nigga. Tariq Nasheed.
See, all these people is leading our people into wickedness, man. And our people don't really think on a deeper than a surface level. So they take everything just because they may see somebody with a platform, or a person looks well off. They take any advice, not knowing that these people don't know what the hell they talking about. You know, the Lord sends His prophets and gives them word give Israel word by those men. Not just any old person that got a platform and that look like they doing something in life. You know, this place breeds wickedness, man. It's a haven for it. There's some more here.
For all that do these things are an abomination unto the Lord, and because of these abominations, the Lord thy powers do drive them out before thee.
That's right. The Lord is not with that, man. The Lord is not with it.
Yeah, 2 Kings 17, right?
I have a quick precept. Sirach 20 and 9. There is a sinner that hath good success in evil things, and there is a gain that turneth to loss. He was talking about these celebrities. You know, people with high status, they can tell you that smoking weed is good for you, or witchcraft is a way to go, and a lot of our people flock to it because they look up to that person. And our people will see that, well, they're successful in whatever it is they're doing. Football, basketball, sports, or you have a woman who's a witch, she has a husband and all that other stuff. They say, oh, well, it must work then. The scripture says there is a sinner that has good success, but there's a gain which turns to loss. Because in the end, those things won't profit you, because it's against what the scripture says. Okay? That's why, like this world really is ran by Satan. That's why if you want to make it in this world, you already know if you want to be a famous actor, movie star, you're going to have to bend over. If you're a woman, you got to spread your legs. If you want to be a famous rapper, all that stuff, you're going to have to do some things that defile you to make it. That's because Satan rules the world. And you'll say, well, that's how you make it, right? But in the end, it turns to loss. Because if you look at all those celebrities that ever did that wore dress, all that, they ain't in the same state of mind. Martin Lawrence, he used to have a kindness on him. This kind, you don't even see him no more. Same with Eddie Murphy. Any of those guys that had to do those things, they don't look the same right now. And they'll tell you that they wish that they pretty much have never done those things. But it seemed like it was good at the beginning, right? You gotta have foresight to see that, okay, long term, this ain't gonna profit you. This ain't gonna profit me at all. Just like being a whore. It seems fun, you having fun, and you getting all this attention and stuff, but eventually you hit the wall. No guys look at you, no amount of guys look at you the same anymore. You know, now you want to settle down, but because of your body count, that just makes you very unattractive. Yeah. Tattoos also, the tattoos are very unattractive to me. Very unattractive.
Especially like when nigga woman, she have like arm tattoos.
It's very unattractive. When I see women, I look at models and stuff, they got a tattoo on their legs and stuff, I'm like, no, I'll tell you no, it's not attractive. Okay, but now, here and now, it's fast life, way of Satan. It seems like it's fun, but in the end, it's not gonna profit you. There's a gain return to loss.
Right. And you gotta think, keep in mind, if it was such nothing, if it was such no harm in doing it, why would Esau demand you to do it? Or why would he prompt you to do that? You gotta keep in mind, he is your enemy, man. And whatever he presents to you on that platter is for your detriment. You know?
And I asked, like, I made a quick video going on that same topic. I brought back up the article where they said that COVID is killing blacks, Latinos, Native Americans the fastest. Right? I said, okay, let's say if this were true, and this was killing us off as fast as possible. No one's Esau's history of trying to eliminate us. He would jump for joy at this. To know that this is really killing us off. And if anything, they would withhold the treatment, aka the vaccine, from us, give it to themselves and let us die off. Right? And they can make up an excuse, well, it doesn't work on it.
Times have changed.
Right. Right. And
Everybody's equal now.
And now all of a sudden, since they care about us so much, we got to be the first ones to get it. What does that tell you?
Yeah.
What does that tell you? It's just knowing your Scripture said never trust thy neighbor.
That's right.
Right. This would be a gold mine for them. Yes, we finally figured out a way to kill these niggas. This is finally killing them niggas off. Let's just make a treatment to protect us and leave them out to dry. But now it's we gotta get to you first. You gotta have common sense to realize something ain't right here.
That's right. That's right. That's a good point too. Esau love that. He'll love it. Ain't no way he gonna come in between that.
Yeah, they'll just let them die in the hospital. You'll see all these dead bodies and stuff. And they'll just say, look, we gotta quarantine you guys. You know, they'll just let it kill us.
Yeah.
And now they're like, gotta get the vaccine. We gotta get to the Israelites first to protect them.
And a lot of people that's falling for that shit is women. Like women gonna be the first one in line to get that vaccine.